Hello, fans of the USFL. This is the premier 20-team USFL highlights for Week 4 and some previews for Week 5. We'll go over the standings board that I have back here behind me soon after. So we'll start out with the Wranglers and the Maulers this week in Week 4. Kevin Perillou's in his 8th season with the Arizona Wranglers. Pulls out a win over John Pahala's Maulers. Last year, I believe, divisional winners out in the Atlantic. Maulers, John Pahala's GM, is in his 5th season. I'm not going to say much about this game. It's 26-22. John Pahala's Maulers brought it in this game, but they couldn't overcome Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel, the star for the Wranglers in Week 4. They tack up a win. Invaders and Spirit of Miami. The 0-3 Spirit defended their home pretty good in this one, 28-25. Invaders pulled out a win. Randy Miners in his 6th season, I believe, pulled it out on Monday Night Football. Invaders have Cordarrelle Patterson. He's never put up a lot of fantasy points, but boy, did he this week. Helped the Invaders win in this game. On Monday Night Football, Derek Carr and the Raiders defense just wasn't enough for the Spirit of Miami. Matthew Farishi, who's in he's in his 8th year with us. Moving on, Invaders do win that game. Express and the Stars. El Briscoe, the Express, almost won it all last year. Got really close. I thought they had probably the best chance going into this thing last year. El Briscoe, Dale Duncan, they are in their, I believe, 4th season. And the Stars, Michael Lanzalotti's in his 5th season. Not enough. The Stars lose this one. Ken Dunnick is on that squad with the Stars as a celebrity co-owner. 28-24 Express win over the Stars. Diggs, Galladay, and Henry too much for the Stars. Express are loaded. Portland and the Feds. Jason Wise was started out 3-0, last in the league last year. Spoiler award. Something we do in our league for the bottom 4 teams and who does best in the preliminary playoffs and at the end of the season and such. Jason Wise starts out 3-0, but he loses this game to Paul Thompson. Paul Thompson moved back over to the Feds. He's in the 8th season with us, but he was the original owner of the Feds when they came into the league in the 2nd season. The Feds go to 2-2, win over the Portland in bit of an upset there. Jason Wise still tied right now out in the Pacific with his Portland Breakers. Moving on from that, the Blitz and Renegades. Blitz, they got Jameis Winston, and Jameis Winston has just not done the job for the Blitz. They go down this one to the Renegades. Renegades win. Michael Rodriguez has put together a good team out there. He had Aaron Jones and Metcalf as his keepers. We are a keeper league. Ron Freeman is also celebrity owner on the Renegades there. But Michael Rodriguez and the Renegades. Michael is from the Orlando area, takes pride in his Renegades. They win 22-19 over the Blitz. Joey Maynard has been with us since season 2 as well, 8 years. I'm sure he's going to continue to represent the Blitz well. Moving on, the Gamblers and Tampa Bay Bandits. Man, in this game, 21-20, Tampa pulls it out. Jimmy G goes down in the first half for the Bandits, but somehow they pull this off. Stacey Ashton's been with us now for a couple of years. She needed a big game of Monday Night Football from Waller. He performed well, but not enough. 21-20, the Bandits win, go to 2-2. Gamblers 0-4. Next game, gold in the New Jersey Generals. What can I say? Stacey DeCecco has entered this league. She's made her voice heard. She's made some deals. She had a great draft. She's got Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp. And she is 4-0 out in front, making her name known here. Gold go down. Michael Rutt and Phil Kansick, also celebrity owner in the league. Gold lose this one, go to 0-4. Got a long way to go. I know Michael will stay in there. Going on, the Gunslingers and Birmingham. Not going to say anything about this except the Gunslingers scored 35 points. They are loaded. Jake Matthews, Henry Rideout goes down to 1-3. 35 points always wins in this league, pretty much, guys. And then going on, Outlaws and the Bulls. Outlaws win 30-19 over the Bulls. Bulls just had a tough time with their 3 wide receiver set in this. Jones, Thielen, and Lockett did not perform very well. It was kind of sort of the difference, but the Outlaws were hitting on all 4 cylinders, all 8 cylinders, however many cylinders you want to put on them. But they did lose David Montgomery. That's going to be tough for Kyle Smith and Keith Clark. Keith Clark, another celebrity owner in Birmingham with Henry Righto and Joe Bach. Gunslingers win that, remain 4-0. And then the Outlaws win theirs over the Bulls. The last game, Panthers and Showboats. Mark Niemi, he was the champion last year. He is a Hall of Famer, 3-time USFL champion, goes down to the Showboats. Showboats go to 2-2, 29-21. Pretty good whipping. Cook was hurt for Mark Niemi's Panthers, and then Odell Beckham, he couldn't get the ball. The Browns quarterback couldn't get the ball to Odell Beckham like he should have. So that hurt Mark. Showboats 2-2. Panthers now 2-2. Now let's go on to the board real quick. This is kind of a preview of next week and the standings. And we'll start here with the Atlantic Division. There you go. As you can see over there, the playoff percentages on the side. New Jersey Generals are sitting there really high on their playoff percentage in this thing. They're 4-0, and they've got a game, a divisional game against the Stars, Michael Lenzelotti and Ken Dunnick. I think they're going to bring it. We'll see what happens there. And then you got the Maulers at 2-2, play the Spirit. Out of a divisional game, Renegades play the Feds. Feds are 2-2. Renegades are 3-1. This is an important game, a one to watch. If you're a Feds or Renegades fan, Stars and the Generals, as we discussed, and then the Maulers and the Spirit. Moving on to the Southern Division, we got that one game out. Renegades, Feds, big game. Boats play the Bulls. They've played many times. Phil's been in this league, Bulls owner for 9 years, and so has James Hayes. So big game with 2 GMs. It's been there a long time. Bandits play Birmingham, and another important game. Stallions, of course, play Bandits. 2-2, 1-3. Henry Righto's got a lot to ride on the line there. And then moving on over to the Central Division. Game of the week, guys. Outlaws and Gunslingers. Outlaws and Gunslingers. Gunslingers, 85% chance in that playoff percentage. Both 4-4. Outlaws a little bit hampered. We'll see how they make adjustments. Panthers play the Blitz. Blitz going to try to get in the way of the Panthers' drive back up the board. And there's the Blitz. And then the Gamblers play a out-of-division game versus the Wranglers. Wranglers right there in the Pacific. Breakers and the Gold. Gold are going to try to upset the Breakers this coming week. Gold are 0-4. Matthew Rutt needs to do something there. And, of course, Jason's going to try to stay on top. Invaders and Express. That's the other game of the week, guys. Raiders and the Express and the Invaders. Invaders, Raiders, Invaders, and Express. 3-1, 2-2. Very important game. All right, guys. Have a great week.